All right, what we got going on today, babe?
To fit into our generator that I currently have at the house. It's a standard working generator, right? It's got 30 amp plugs, so I had to get an adapter. So I had a 50 amp plug for an RV, but none of them had the correct adapter on the end. So I had to go buy a L5.
I'm gonna zoom in.
30 plug.
Okay.
To be able to wire into this adapter. So this is what we used last night, and it worked great. Went ahead, had this plugged into the RV, and that powered all the electronics and everything.
So now we have.
But now, I had ordered the day before on Amazon these plugs. All of them are RV Guard brand, and I'm not sponsored or anything by this company, just the company that I kind of researched after searching for different plugs. This one specifically has a built-in surge protector. It is 50 amp to a 15 amp normal house plug, right? So this gives us the current ability. Our plug is currently running from the back of our RV to the garage. And I just have it plugged into the normal wall outlet here, a GFCI plug. And it's reading correct power with surge protection. So that'll give us the ability to plug in anywhere, just about any houses that we go and visit, without having to utilize a generator. I will plan on getting a solar battery generator that is smaller and much quieter for once we actually hit the road, but this is all I have right now, so this is what we're working with. I also got the 4-pronged 30 amp adapter from the 50 and another actual 3-pronged 30 amp with the 50 and another surge protection.
What does the surge protection do again?
If it shorts or if you overpower
it'll just turn off automatically.
It'll pop.
Okay.
And you have to go reset it. But
cool.
I will let you know how these do. Again, it's RV Guard. They gave me these little booklets. How they do? Well, we use them more frequently. All right, so here we are. We've been mood stocking for a couple of weeks now, and we're utilizing the plugs. The house plug-in specifically that I showed in the video last time, plugging it to our garage. We were at a campground for almost 3 weeks by base. I had to utilize this plug still because I didn't have yet a 50 amp with surge protection on it, which I do have now. A couple things I had to do was get another 50 to 50 plug extension. So I have a 25-foot extension plugged into our 25-foot RV plug. So 50 to 50, and then this is the 50 to 15. So normal house plug with surge protection. It has worked. It did pop off once. We had to come out and reset it, and that's because our son turned on the microwave while the air conditioner was running, and that's too much, right, for 15 amps. So it popped, it did its job. We came out here, reset it, turned off the air conditioner, and then used the microwave, and it worked just fine. So, but yeah, I'll show you the other one that I have. The other accessories that I have for electrical, right, what I ended up getting, saw a lot of reviews on this and did some research, and it is a lot of money. However, it's worth every dollar in my eyes to protect the RV. is the Power Watchdog. Again, I have zero sponsorship with anything right now, so but I'm showing this because it connects to the internet. It's Bluetooth. I'll be able to monitor the power usage on my phone. I'll be able to monitor while we're away from the RV what's happening with the electrical while we're gone from the RV, if there's ever a power outage, any of that stuff. So, and I'm able to replace the morning. I'll be able to replace the surge module, so I can open it up, replace the surge module if it ever goes out and blows. And we're excited to use that. That is a 50 amp to 50 amp. They have one for a 50 amp to 30 amp, or 30 amp to 30 amp, and I do plan to get that one as well. It's not as expensive, obviously, because it's a lower amperage, but just so we have one for both of the major connections, and then the one we already have for our 15 amp, right? So I did end up needing to buy a 30 amp extension, right? So we have I had to do this because what I didn't realize is the 30 amp connections on a lot of generators has a different type of connection point, right? It has the locking connection point that you twist into, whereas the RV parks have the 3-pronged with the slotted with the ground and then the angled straight brackets, right? So that plugs in, and that's what your 30 amp looks like at most RV parks, and I did not realize that. So I had to get this.
Everything's all different colors
with the dog bone, right? So for a 50 amp to 30 amp, so I can connect our existing cords. Whereas this is the 30 amp that I bought when I got the RV guards, because I was looking at what a generator looks like. Most generators, not all of them. Got one of these. This kind of sucks. It really is just a quick conversion. Nothing I would use long term, but it does work for a quick solution as an adapter. That's it. So a couple of different connection points. A lot more expensive than we intended or thought it was going to be, just because of so many different scenarios that you can run into. So already having that, you know.
Yeah, already having that experience has been really beneficial, because wherever we go, we have the hookup.
Right. Yeah. We've got the hookup, and it's all been in our time before we are actually on the road. So it's been good. Now I feel like we'll be better prepared. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right. Great. The Great Camper Chronicles.
Like, subscribe, and share.